That's now prepping for the live stream. If I can then find where everybody is. Zoomer. Share the screen. There we go. Sharing the screen. Do I want to show me? Not really. Oh, it's showing me anyway, isn't it? Top right hand corner. Oh well, never mind. Never mind. That's absolutely fine. Let's have a little run through. So we were this morning, we run up and close the gap. Very nice indeed. And then I said, let's wait for a 15-minute bar later in the day. It's later in the day today. And there's a 15-minute bar. There's a beautiful 15-minute bar. Would that have worked? I didn't take it. So that's 11, 12, 13 pips. Would it hit 13? No, not quite made it. But 15-minute bar, if we get another 15-minute bar, we'll take that. I was interested in the DAX for this afternoon for the Friday feeling. And let's see on the DAX, see if we've got that push down. So I want the push down, and then I want to see a 15-minute bar. So but we've had that push. So that was if people wanted to continue, and that was the illustration this morning to say, I'm not taking that. It's too toppy. The market is going to come off. And it actually did where it says on the can. So that's good. And we'll take that off. But now I am pro 15-minute bar on, let's just turn the fractals off. So we are a pro 15-minute bar on the DAX. So what shall we do here? I'll take some lines off so we can actually see clearly. So we're above the daily close. We are starting to push on the pivot. All-time record highs, of course. Doesn't mean to say it won't do any more all-time record highs, but that's a bar that I'll be pretty keen on when that happens. Let's go and have a little view. Hi guys. So just hi. All right. Okay. Let's go and have a look. What am I going to look at? We're going to look at we left Euro Japan on, didn't we? The alarms went off for a 1% hit. Whether let's have a quick look. Right. Okay. So I'm leaving this trade on. The market came down for a full 1%. Did anyone take that? No, nobody took it. Okay, that's absolutely fine. You don't have to take it. I'm waiting for that to run its course. Somebody's going to leave that for the rest of the day. So with the BTC meeting this morning, BTC's run like a scalded cat, hit full targets, and it's gone off my chart. And it's run nearly 2,000 pips as well. So BTC on its way. Bots have been in, bots have been out, hit full targets. We've got a stop to entry on BTC now, and it's all looking quite good. Before I go to the American market, we need to have a little look at gold. Just switch to trades on gold. So we've got the Relentless is running, the bot Relentless back in on another trade here. Official trade for this afternoon is a 15-minute bar. I'll take all these off because we've gone through all this. A 15-minute bar reversal. There is a absolute cracker of a 15-minute bar there. To go with the 415, I'm also going to finish off that guide on how to enter the perfect entry. Now, when we're looking at here, you can see here we've got quite a bit of congestion here as far as resistance. That was the month-on payroll spike, and although this is a 15-minute bar, I would really like this 15-minute bar to go up to give us a break above here. Although when we look, it's quite a powerful one. The unbalanced volume isn't with us yet. We haven't got all our participants really rocking and rolling, but I think I would probably take that 15-minute bar, stop under the swing low. This is a 2% trade we took earlier. That's relentless. I'll just check these are bots still running. I did switch that bot on. I think that's BT running hit. Oh, crude. We're in crude as well on a bot. Gold relentless, gold fractal. So they're all ready to roll as well this afternoon. I have a 2880 target for today, and ideally we wanted to see if we can get into 2900s. The market is heading up towards a big round number, and I think we can see that. The best I think we can hope for today is a 61.8% expansion target that we've got in, and I'll be going for that today. 6 minutes to go before we were a 15-minute bar. Euro Japanese moving back up. Gold spot, yeah, absolutely fine. US crude. I'll tell you what, before we're going to US crude later, let's just go into where we are with the Dow for the gap. Right, so target yesterday, target that we're talking about here was here, and not yesterday, actually, it was Wednesday, wasn't it? I had a target in for Wednesday to hit, and everyone thought it was too high. Lo and behold, boom, at 6 o'clock, we hit the full target. I have great expectations today after NFP. Upset the target off. That was already been hit. The close today, well, you can see where we trade. The market is very bullish. Reminder of the market. 200 EM. We'll just bring this up. You can see how bullish the market's been. We've really accelerated the run to the top side. Into the 1 hour, we are really bullish still. Ideally, I'd like to hit the daily lows for a CBOS buy. That would be perfect, but I'm not sure the market's going to allow that to happen on the open. So we are trading against the trend. Now, I'll just pull up the spreadsheet. Order filled, sell. So the gold bots just swung round and grabbed some profit, stopped to entry plus some profit. So Relentless has just banked a little bit of cash. We can look at that in a minute, but let's concentrate on here. So what I'm looking for, the Dow, I'm looking over at my other screens. And ideally, we need to be 139 pips away from the close, but no less than 70 for, give us a one-to-one risk reward. We are going against the trend. The trend is long. The gap is a short gap into the close. So if we're going to trade this, we're going to trade this at 0.5% because we are going against the trend. Zooming down into the 5 minute. Here's the gap. Just double check the gap. 44.77, 47. That's it. Yeah. So let's measure the gap. The risk is with this item is we are above. We've got a daily pivot in front of the close, which means the pivot boys might be trying to buy the pivot before the close. Just going to measure where we are roughly. We need to be about 70 away. It's 40. Not good. Not good. We've got 4 minutes to go yet. And if we're going to do this, then I'm quite confident this will get closed today. ideally we will want the market to spike up towards this area. Actually, if the market spikes into this area here, then you can hit this with a 70 target. So we can put that 70. We can put that in case we get a spike up. We will put that in there in case we get a spike up. The issue we've got now is where's the market going to be in 2.5 minutes time? We do need some structure to run off. We do have a fracker here. So for the more experienced people in the room, you could look at a very tight trade there. In fact, I'm not going to do it. We'll do what we did. We'll do this for illustrative purposes. If we spike up, then I will see we'll get that trade. Otherwise, that is a hypothetical trade. I don't want to bring the guys in that are practicing and trading just at the moment, because you've just got to go for, if you're going to do this, you've got to go for this pretty quickly. So I won't put any pressure on anyone in filling this gap. The spike that we want is the market to take us up into this minimum level and then come down at the close. So that's the Dow trade. Keen on the S&P. Let's have a quick look on the S&P PI. Right, so S&P hit full targets again here. Very nice indeed. Well done to everyone who traded the S&P into that target yesterday. Wednesday, sorry, it smashed the target. Let's get rid of that target. We have a closing gap to hit, and I'll review this a little bit earlier. I want to go live on the Dow. So we're going to put alert there. I've got 20 seconds. Let's drop into that Dow and see where we are with the Dow. It's highly likely, as I said, to close, and let's just watch what it does. You know, these are the opportunities. Sometimes you don't have to trade it to get the experience. The perfect storm will be a spike into here and coming back down, or it's just really a break of here, move it into a stop. Once the market's coming down to here, you want to be a stop to entry now, make it perfectly risk-free, and wait for this to come down, and it will close this gap here. It's within 3 pips of the boom, right on the gap. It did what it said it was going to do. So this is all recorded, of course. So if you want to watch why I set this up, if you were a bit late to the room, you can understand the risks involved, and you can see these pivots here. Now, if anyone's watching this from outside of the trading room, i.e. on YouTube, then if you are not using pivots, then you are flying blind in the market. These pivots are used by professional traders all the time. You need to know where the daily pivots are, where the closes are, the daily high, low, where camera breakout issues are, breakout long, breakout shorts. If you don't know where these are, then you're guessing in the market, and you shouldn't be guessing. You can get these off my website if you want to get hold of them, or on your particular platform that you're using in TV or PRT or whatever you're using. Trade Locker, you can make your own pivots up or get the pivots. I personally, to get the pivots, just to give you a heads up, if you go to, it's very good, if you go to Wall Street Journal here, you can type in your pivots. So if you want to find the S&P, SPX, you just type in your ticker code there, and once it does it, that's a little bit slow. Then you can hit the historical prices. Oh, it's been a bit slow, this. And you can get all your, here you can get your high, low, close. And from the high-low close, you can calculate all the other pivots. If you don't know how to do that, look in the YouTube. There are plenty of videos that shows you how to calculate high-low closes, but these are absolutely key to understanding where you are in the market. So I am not going to trade this any further. What I'm going to do with this bottom position, you can just to let people know, if you are a Dow trader, then 45,245 is going to be your target for the day. And zooming out, let's have a look on the 4-hour. Let's zoom right out. Take the fractals off so they don't get in the way. And what we're looking for really is with some of our measuring tools, these are all commonly available. Fibonacci, there's such a lot of Fibo traders, it's unbelievable. So if there's a lot of people that use Fibonacci principles for trading, if they're all using it, enough people are using it, it'll be self-fulfilling because everyone's going for the same number, looking for the same retrace. So with that in mind, we need to understand what a lot of other people are doing and take our own view on what we're going to trade ourselves. So these are impulsive waves. Impulsive wave 1, a 2, a 1, a 2, a 1, a 2. Markets only go up or they only go down. They don't do anything else. So the impulsive waves just change. So we can measure an impulsive wave by clicking the expansion tool. We can look at the previous, not the last swing low, but the prior swing low, because we want to see how big an impulsive wave that one was, and then we're going to pull back to the next pullback, and that's going to give us a 61.8% Fibo expansion right into Camarilla breakout long, and it's going to give us a 45,252. I did this accurate this morning, and I've set a front run in front of everybody else. So with this impulsive wave, markets moved back. We've gone sideways in NFP, and now we're looking at this market making it its next leg. A relatively easy run should be into this level here, and a target for the rest of the day trading into 45,245. So if you are a trader on the Dow, then so long as this level holds, let's get this zoomed out. So long as this level here holds, then that expansion is very relevant. Camarilla breakout long, you can see here, right on the 61.8% Fibo, should be an easy target to actually hit today. Perfect storm would be for the market to pull that back down into the 44,600 area, thereabouts, into the soft tissue here. The roundabout here would be a great place into this area to buy. And you would target CBOL. I won't label that point anymore. The gap was closed. That's good. Let's go and have a look at what we're trading on the US markets today, potentially. So we wanted the S&P to close its gap. If it comes within two or three pips of the gap, then we can count that as being closed. Let's have a measure of this coming down here. Yeah, it's within just over a pip of the closing gap. So that gap will be officially accounted as traded and closed. So there's no gap in the market now. Let's zoom out. You can see on the 4-hour, we did have quite a nice support. We still have very nice support here. I guess we could really adjust. Oh, well, that was a bad thing to do, wasn't it? Maybe I'll put it back. put these bottom pins all the way down to here, and it's probably just about right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 touches. The market's pushed down. NFP's pushed that. So we don't need to be bothered with this. My target today is 61.35, based on the same phase wave principles I explained on the Dow. Ideally here, what we're going to do here, well, or you want a higher pullback, but if the market's not going to pull back, then the market's not going to pull back. We need to look at what is really good here. So we have a non-cash hours nice Heikin Ashi bar there. We've got another non-cash 15 minutes. And here we have our first cash 15-minute bar, which will close at 245. Now, the inference here is, well, it's already got a 15-minute bar, so why don't you trade it? Well, these are non-cash, and people regularly do not trade pre-market futures market. They wait for cash. So this is the cash bar, and I would ignore this swing low because it was a non-farm payroll spike, and I would take a stop level under here, under the pivot, under there. That would be a stop level under that level. And I would take a 15-minute bar there. And now I would like to get a 1-to-1. Let's assume this 15-minute bar is the high. Then my stops would be, this is what, 12.3, 15, I should say. We want to have the spread plus 1 pip to make sure that we don't get a double tap reversal on the break of that pivot. And we'd want to test up into these resistance areas here. So that would give us an easy 1-to-1. So that's a very viable trade. If we switch to fractals on, just to show you what you actually could do. There's a fractal breakout here, of course, here, but the fractal gap is huge on the 15 minutes. You would take a 5-minute fractal on the S&P 500. I'm waiting for the first 15 minutes of action, all the noise to subside. So there are 2 opportunities here. There is a fractal break here, 5-minute fracker. Stop under the swing low. We're trading above the 9 EMA, so everything's looking very nice. On balance volumes looking nice. We have a 926 cross, very nice indeed. That happened at 10-2. We have the Renko block screaming green and flying up. So this market is absolutely positive. So I'm just looking at the other markets in front of me at the moment. Nothing there really to write home about. 5 minutes to go. If you want to go at risk with the 15 minutes, I guess you could. I would put my stop under the close and the swing low there. So you're looking at 12.5 pip stop into the daily high. That is a possibility on a 5-minute fracker, or you can look at the 15-minute bar. I just want to look at that shape of that bar. I would like the first 15 minutes of action out of the way, really. For the guys in the room, if you could take a 5-minute fracker on that. But as you know, I'm going to be moving around the screens, looking at different opportunities also. So you'd have to keep an eye on that. As you know, I'm going to be moving around the screens, looking at what have I done here also. So you'd have to keep an eye on that. As you know, I'm going to be moving around the screens, looking at for some reason, my we're going, that's it, yeah. For some reason, my YouTube actually opened. Right, Martin, the serial trader, to trade gold, do you use future contracts or other derivatives? Oh, hi, Martin. No, to trade gold, we are in the UK. We use a spread account. And some of the other traders around the world use CFDs, contract for difference. So they're the derivative contracts. So we don't use futures contracts. we don't need to, because in the UK and Australia and a lot of other areas in the world, they're allowed to trade the markets direct. So you don't need to use futures contract. We don't need to do that. Futures contracts lend themselves more to hold, buying the market and holding the market, because for the futures contracts, you are not paying, any of the holding fees. But we don't generally. You can use them. That's not a problem, and we do use CFDs. But generally, we use a spread account, and we're in and out in the day. We're day traders. We don't. So we'd like to get in, take our money, and we like to again get out of the market. So that's what we do. 2 minutes to go on a 15-minute bar. So if you haven't got access to a spread account, if you're not in the UK, then it's not going to really help you, that answer. Anywhere else in the world apart from America, you can use CFDs, perfectly fine. If maybe in America you don't have access to all these instruments, so maybe futures, using an ETF is probably the order of the day. The principles and how the price action works are all the same. They're all the same. 1 minute to go. We're really pushing on here. A break off. We're going to go into gold in a minute. We'll just look here. So we've got quite a 18.6. I'm going to call that 19 plus 1. We're going to call that 20. I want 20 into C-ball. Yes, we've got it. So what we're going to do here, I'm just going to mark that down into 1%, and we're going to take a break here. So 80.60.3. So 0.1, 0.2, 0.2. There.
Order rejected. Order rejected.
What a pain in the ass. Sorry, this is just IG being a pain in the ass like we usually are. We have to put a 30 pip stop in. Sorry about the swearing. And IG, get your finger sorted out. They keep doing this all the time. It's kind of broker being market maker, trying to control how you trade. So we're going to have a 30 pip stop, put a 30 pip stop in, but we're going for a 20 pip target. It's just a pain. Really annoys the hell out of me. I don't know why we still use IG, to be honest, in the group. They're a pain in the ass for day traders. 30 pip stop. I would say smash the button here now. We're not allowed to do what we really want to do, so let's smash the button with a 30 pip stop, and then we can bring the stop in. So we'll have to bring that stop in as soon as we can.
Order rejected.
Crying out loud, what's wrong now? 30.4. Look at this. They're just taking the mick completely. 31 pip stop. 31 pip stop, and then we're going to see if we can move this in. As the market progresses, what IG will do, they'll change the parameters. But
order rejected.
Oh, for crying out loud. They do like to play God. Let's just go in. They do like to play God. So what we're going to do here is we're going to measure our stop that we should have got to 20 here, around about 20. And we'll see if we can progress. Once we're in, we'll see if we can actually move it. Will it allow us to move it? How crazy is that? To enter a trade, you've got to be 30 away, but as soon as you got the trade in, you're allowed to have your stop that you want. How pathetic is that? I'm sorry, IG. If anyone in IG is watching, probably not. Get your fingers sorted out. It's ridiculous, the brokers sometimes. For people watching this, I wouldn't recommend IG if you're starting out. If you're, the only thing that is good about the broker, used to be pretty good, but not any longer for day traders. They're good for spread accounts. That's it. if you can get away, if you're not going to want the spread account. There are other providers in the UK with spread accounts as well now. I would probably investigate those, and they don't mess around with stops and targets and playing God in the market. I'll shut up now because I'll end up ranting, and it's not a good thing to do. But it really annoys me when people play, brokers are trying to play God. They're supposed to be a flipping broker, not a market maker. And you end up trading against them. So with that aside, we're in on the S&P 500. Bear with me. I'm just going to trade a different account. So I use Trade Locker quite a bit. It's a different account, very good software, and yeah, it works really, really well. Right, okay. Just putting a trade on now to follow this one through. Within 1 minute. Right, we're in. We're off. Okay. I just want to, so we're on our way here. We want to take profits into camera the breakout long. We'd want a fractal above Cbol to head for 61.35. Bear with me, I'm just going to have a quick look at BTC because there might be some, it's gone off the chart. I want to take a little bit of profit. Now, this thing is really on a rock and roll, isn't it? It's really going. Let's zoom out to the 1 hour. We do day trade BTC as well. And we have a Bitcoin room, there's BTC room. We've got some resistance coming up here on the 1 hour. And we're overcooked on the stocks as well. I'm going to take on a different account. I'm going to take some money off the table. And some profits. I'm just going to do the same on here as well. Oh, well, what if it allow me to? Gonna right, so bank some profit there as well. I'm just gonna add in lock in 500 pips there, so that's fine. So look at the for the guys in the BTC bot fund. Just gonna have a quick look in there for you. See the bots are running. Yeah, bots have all whacked full profits and they stood to attention, ready to go in again. So that's okay. So on the day, we're up on the BTC now up over. It's registering 5,049, so that's okay. So yeah, £5,049. So that's okay. Gold. Let's get into that gold. Right. Gold. Too busy talking to get in again. Right, we wanted that 15-minute bar, that 15-minute bar. What a beautiful 15-minute bar, and it needed to be above here. But we're already in anywhere on 2%. 12 pip stop roughly. We've got slippage from IG, and that should have been 17. So really, if that clicks in, then that's times 2. That is a 2.83% trade. What I'm going to do here is it's 10 pips up. We're going to lock in at 6 pips, which is halfway there. Sorry, we're going to lock in 6 pips. So we're locking in 1% profit. Let's get that locked in. IG is not allowing us to lock in 6. Good old IG. So we can't, we've just locked in a little bit more than 1% there. Order still hasn't been accepted. It's grey. Oh, dear me. Not going good. It's not a good advertisement, IG. So gold. Is it too late to get into gold? Well, actually, no, it isn't too late to get into gold. If you want to do a 15-minute bar, I'm just looking at, this is a 15-minute bar here, and the stop will be under that swing low here. That's the swing low here, which would be 19.5 plus 3, 19.8, 20 pips. And you could hold that, hang that out today for the 2900 target. Or I do expect to see a reversal into this Fibo expansion, and we could so in the room, guys, if you're trading, oh, what's happened? IG's disconnected. Oh, we're connected again. So we have a break here with the 20 and 2024. We shouldn't see this area again on the NFP spike. We shouldn't see this area again. I could put the trade in. I'll tell you what, I will put the trade in for people to watch, because I'm not just going to talk about, we don't just talk about trades in here, we actually trade live as well. So I'm going to put that trade in here. That is the bar we should be trading, and that is 0.7. If it'll allow me, yes, it's allowing me. 20 pip stop under here. I'll draw that particular trade in so you can follow that trade. That is the one-to-one risk reward, and I would run that for as long as you can. And I'd front run the 2900, because a lot of people will be running that, front running that. Just front run it by a pip, big round number. So we're looking for a break out of this 15-minute bar here. Break out that 15-minute bar, lovely 15-minute bar. The unfortunate thing about the 15-minute bar is that it's punching up against an all-time record high. We have to break out a new record high, moved in there. But if you look at the impulsive moves, that is pretty nice. That's an NFP spike, so you can ignore the NFP spike. We're locking in 1% here. If we lose, we win 1%. If we win, we win 2.8%. So very nice indeed if that happens. We've already made money this morning, so I'm a little bit relaxed on why isn't that alert work? Oh, the alerts there. I'm relaxed on what we're doing. So what else? Let's go back and have a look at Euro Japani that we're trading. People that are watching this for the first time on YouTube, if you are, I don't go into large monologues. We are traders. I'm showing people the opportunities that I see in the market. You only need to concentrate on 1 or 2 assets to be able to make your money. Our challenge is to make 1% a day, every day, if we can, or 4 to 5% per week. And if you compound that, it's quite big numbers, really. So we need to be pretty sharp in the way we approach the markets. We need to technically be pretty astute. We need to make sure that we're going with the fundamentals and fundamental views, applying technical analysis to exploit the fundamental directions. And Euro Japan is pretty bearish at the moment, very bearish indeed. The bots were on that this morning, and we took did we take the bot off? We took the bot off. Let's have a quick look. Did the bot hit full target? I'm not sure what happened with the bot. Does anyone know in the room running bots, Andy? Did you run the bots on Euro Japani?
I didn't run it this morning, Steve, but I have run it this afternoon, and yeah, it's trading at the moment.
Is it right? I don't know
Yeah,
why,
it's
man.
in profit. It's in profit. It's entered in this afternoon. I didn't put it on till after non-farm payroll.
Right. Do you know what? It was you that asked me, wasn't it? Do I switch the bots on? And I said yes, and I didn't switch mine on.
Ah, yeah. I've got my gold box on as well, but they've not entered anything this afternoon.
Oh, so I've got two golds on BTCs. I've got crude running. I haven't got Euro Japani. Flipping heck. I forgot. But we're in manually as well, so can't complain too much. We're just heading up towards the 1% level now. And yeah, so yeah, that's fine. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, the gold bots have been in, got out, relentless, and they're poised to go back in again. Let's have a think about what else can we do? What else can we do? Let's go and have a look at the order filled. Boom. That order filled on gold on 1%, or is that order filled full target? Oh, order filled on the move up on a 15-minute bar. So we're 12 pips stop on here with 2%. So we're 2% up on gold on this now. So I think I'm just gonna half that, and I'm gonna take just over 1% on here as well, and lock in a further 0.5% on there as well. And yeah, just collecting the rupees, just keep collecting the money. That's what it's all about. I will get the gap. The gap trade we did this morning was really good in the FTSE. Few people missed that. It's all recorded, so if you missed the morning session, you can I'll load that up after this session, and you can watch that. Gold is the best asset to trade this week. It is a cracker. If you're looking at Forex, then I would say Euro Japani needs its neck wringing. And in the indices, FTSE mullered it, FTSE this morning, and the Dow gap, of course, closed as well. But we observed that rather than traded that. We got the spike up correct on non-farm payrolls, but we're a little bit greedy going for 40 pips, and it spiked 36. So hey ho. I took the conscious decision to set it like that, but it's nice to know that it would have worked with what we did. But there we go. Right. Let's have a little look. US 500's just been stopped. Now that's interesting. Let's go and have a look at what happened. Now that's interesting. It would have been nice to come further down for more value, but we've just been stopped on here. That's the danger. We wanted to wait for that 15-minute bar push up, and then to get involved. Now let's zoom into that. I'm just having a look. Yes, it was a 15-minute bar. Let's zoom into this a bit more and have a look. I'm just let's have a look at the eco calendar. There isn't any news that I have missed, is there? Have I missed any news? It's 3 o'clock, so something may have happened at 3 o'clock. Just pulling the eco calendar up. No. Something there is the Fed are talking at the moment. Bowman's talking at the moment. I wonder if there's some news come out on a live squawk on the Fed. Since I haven't got live access to that at the moment, something's caused the market to spike down. So I don't know if there's anyone in the room that's got a squawk box on looking at that. If we miss your video lives, are the replays available? Absolutely, yeah, Martin, yeah. All the replays are live. I think if I got, let's just put this up. If you, come on, I'm just trying to pull up YouTube. Come on, pull up YouTube. Oh, cool. So, pull up this. I've just got YouTube up here. Can I put it on here? Yeah, that's the room there. So you pull up HARKO day trading, and you go into the live section here. Every live session that we've got can be rerun. So all the live sessions, unfettered, all the advice, the tools, everything that we're doing can all be looking. We're running this, it's live at the moment. And you can go on the back catalogue and you can look at anything. So yeah, you can look at anything there. So have a look. Right. I don't know what this is. It's intriguing, really. Right. Hi, Gareth. Hi, Paul. Sorry. I should have the YouTube stream up. No problem, Martin. No problem at all. Don't know what this is. I'm going to leave it because we don't know where it is. I'm not going to do a swag scientific wild ass guess. Technically, that was going really good, and obviously, Fed speech. There's something that's been said that was not received very well. So I think that sleeping dog, we've got to walk past that one. But we did get 1% to covers for the, for that. One thing that shouldn't have been affected was Euro Japan. Let's go and have a look at that, because that's on its way down. It should be coming down nicely. Oh, right, okay. So we are over 1.5% in on that one. I think what we'll do to give a clean slate, we're coming into this resistance area. We've just lost 1%, and we are 53 pips up. So if we did divide that by the 35 pip stop, that gives us 1.51%. Going to take that profit, guys. Take that profit, and that's better. And then what I think I will do here, I think if you're running the bot, I'll be inclined to switch the bot off, move a stop to entry, or take partial profits on this as well. I think we could move into a 5-minute fracker on this. So what I've done, guys, people thinking, why the hell have you took the money? The reason I took the money, we got surprised with the US 500. It took 1% of us. Although, we got the FTSE gap this morning. We did the Dow calls for another couple of percent. So we've not done too bad at all. We've done some nice money on gold. And what we've had is 1% took off us. So in the spirit of risk management and risk managing the bank, is we've had 1% took off us. I had 1.5% on the table on this one. So I've banked that. That 1% that took off us has now been wiped off, and we're 0.5% up on our trades. Now, let's just take all this painting by numbers off and do a little reevaluation of Euro USD. Where is the market where could the market likely to come? And you can see here, looking to the left, we've punched down to here. There is no reason why, there's no news, and therefore no reason why the market can't naturally run down into these levels now. Down into these levels here. Ideally, we kind of want to see the market run into at least 3 pins And now all these things I'm talking about are for day traders. Because as a day trader, we want to be in the market, get our money, put it under the armpit and get out again. So that is a good target as well from a technical point of view. You can see here we're dilly-dallying around here. Let's just have a look into the detail now, into some fractals. Is there a function we can use here? Is there a fractal function we can pick up? Is there a fractal function I can pick up here? Let's get rid of that. Make things clarity. So we've got a 5-minute fractal breakaway. And we've got a top, you can see here, we have quite a bit of headroom there to take the trade. Observations on the price action. Well, it's we are I was going to say consistently, even at the low levels, trading under the 9 EMA. It's proved me wrong just here. So if you're going for 5-minute frackers, you would like a 1-to-1, absolutely one-to-1, to get an idea of what the average true range might be. Looking around about 14 pips. Order filled gold. That's smacked, hit my target. We'll go back to that, a quick look. That's just hit my 880 target that we predicted today. I'll just show you there. And bear with me, I'm just going to go off on the other accounts, and if they haven't been chopped out, yeah, jobs are carried out, we'll just take that profit and take that profit there as well. So, right, okay, that's going good. So this is the, oops, get off. This was the earlier trade. And the target that I had was 880, as you all observed. Now we've got a 15-minute bar, and that's on its way. I expect a reversal here. Punching these fibbles, people will be taking profit into those areas. To get into the detail, I might see where profit taking start occurring. You can see here, as we're getting up, all the trigger fingers, retail traders all grabbing it, snatching at profits. We'll probably see a reversal here. Ideally, we won't. Ideally, the market will ignore this level and it'll just continue through. If it does, that's a really good signal that the market's on a ripper, and we may well see our 2900 area hit today. But nevertheless, we're going to keep running gold all the way through till 9:30 this evening. So very nice indeed. If you are really into gold trading, then as soon as we break this level here, I would look to take the first 5-minute fractal breakup with your stop under the last fractal. So the last fractal is under here. I'll just put the fractals on so you can see. There you are. So there's the last fractal here. If you can get a fractal to nudge up here and put a fractal breakout here, then a stop under here and frack it till it within an inch of its life all the way through to 2900 area, a front run, because a lot of people will be targeting 29. So if you can, get out before 29. Bear with me, I'm just going to switch. I forgot another account that I'm running. That's running long on gold as well. Come on. So, all right, okay. It was automatic cash out at 2880. So that's cool. It's cool. And I'm just going to look to add to a gold trade on here. I'm probably putting that. We'll put an alert into here on that line there. Put an alert onto there. We'll let it tell us that expect. Oh, I've just gone and deleted that line. There we go. Expect the market to come off here. So the 880 was hit. Let's get, took a bit of the noise off there. We don't need to see it anymore. We hit our full target here, and people are taking money as we expected them to. The market will pull back. We're keeping our stop out of the way. The only time we're going to move our stop, we can move our stop on fractals as soon as you see a 5-minute break out at this level above here. As soon as you see a 5-minute breakout on this level, then we'll be moving our stops under here, and our risk profile will go from 1% to probably 0.2 or something like that under here. And then we can just continue fracking this. I should know what had happened on the markets. Let's just go and have a look at what the DAX is doing. DAX usually has a good run if it's bullish on a Friday afternoon, but no, this is the area, the perfect storm buy for the DAX. We've only got an hour and a quarter till the close on the DAX, so probably leave this alone. It's a shame we didn't come, the initial breakdown didn't come down towards the daily pivot for us to buy that. But, doesn't happen all the time. So, Paul Mac, the bots are really impressed. The bots are doing pretty good. I'm not updated them at the moment, as he said, and there's the bots. These are the Dirty Dozen. They are available on my website. And if you get the Dirty Dozen, you also become part of my Dirty Dozen traders, and you'll be in with the rest of the community for trading the Dirty Dozen. At the moment, that is in profit at the moment. Don't know where it is at the moment. Crude's trading. We don't know the result of that at the moment. We're down very slightly into February. January, we made 24.99%. Bank, which is more than a lot of people make a year. In the back end, I was out nearly 2 weeks, very sporadic, so I didn't really trade it that hard. But yeah, it's up quite good, that, Paul. As far as the fracker the gold bots are concerned, I only release those to my private room traders. If you're part of my community, then you can get hold of the gold relentless and the gold bots, and they're smashing the market to bits at the moment. Really, really good. These, however, are available on the site. They're definitely on the site, aren't they, guys? Yeah, Gareth. Is anyone? They are definitely on the site. I'm sure they are. Positive. Let's pull the site on. If I can pull the line up here, I'll show you. Website, algos. There they are, fractal bots. It says the Dirty Dozen, but the Dirty Dozen are not exactly the Dirty Dozen at the moment, because the room now, I'll show you the room. Come on, room. Doesn't like live streaming plus sharing all sorts of things at the same time. But let's just give this a second or two. The crypto room, Dirty Dozen community. So once you have the Dirty Dozen, they only work on pro real time, and I'm not programming them for PineScript or Python. They're just pro real time bots. But pro real time's free anyway, so it doesn't matter. And it's 2024 chart and 2025 charting software of the year, so you can't get any better than that. Makes TradingView look archaic. But in here, we put in the results of the bots and how they're working, and I type in here what modifications to the code, updates and what to switch on, what to switch off. And as a community of people using the bots themselves. But I won't labor that point. If you're interested in running bots and interested in using bots as tools, then I'm a great advocate of using a bot as a tool. A tool chest full of spanners, all different bots for doing different things, and that's how we use them in the trading room, because they're good little helpers, and they can help you trade really, really well. Bots that you put on fire and forget, the lazy man bot, it has to try and cover everything possible, so it's very vanilla, don't work particularly consistently well. They have little runs that are good, and then they give all the money back, whereas the tools that we've developed here are tools that can be switched on and can be switched off at will. They have one way to enter, 3 ways to exit, and here, for instance, we've got BIC saying the frac bot, get ready. In other words, markets pulling back, getting ready to put the bot back on and trade. The bot's already switched on, ready, waiting anyway. And you can filter. These are all the different screeners that we've got that are deep learning screeners. They're all being tested and tested and tested. We know they all work. And you can, for instance, on the setup, when I said the perfect storm, how to get into the market, you saw how fast it selected things there. And what it's saying here is, for instance, this top one, Aussie USD. This is a perfect setup, just starting. In other words, we are long on the 4 hour, long on the 1 hour, long on the 15. We'll pull back on the 5 minute. It's sprung loaded. So all we have to do as a trader now is wait for that 15-minute bar, a reversal 15-minute bar, boom, as you can see, 15-minute bar, boom. But I won't labor the point. This is, we're live trading, so we'll hi Steve, are the dirty dozen short bots? Yes, they are. They are specifically designed to short the backside of the market every time it has an exhaustive count. The DD are short. We have long ones as well, but at the moment, the ones that we're using are reversal bots. Markets usually come down a lot faster than they go up, but I have lots of different bots. Let me show you. 498 at the moment, all doing slightly different things. Aussie USDs, fractal shorters, gold, trender bots on the S&P 500 going long, using strategies, long strategies for assets like Amazon and the like. We've got all sorts of different longs, different shorts. They do all sorts in the market, really. There's loads and loads of them. And as seasonality runs up and down, we can apply bots at various time scales, 1 hour bots, 30-minute bots, 15-minute bots, 5, 6-minute bots, 1 minute frackers. We do all sorts, but they're all tools to be used to help you as a trader. Right, let's, I do digress. Sorry about that. Let's get back into the trading. So spot gold's up 6 pips now, and that was the alert. So I think spot gold needs our attention. Right, okay, so spot gold is now, we're going to stay on, we'll stay on the 5 minute. You can see where we can see here on the screen, we have a fractal break there. We want a fractal break above this red line. That might seem a bit anal retentive, but we've been in this business long enough to know how people react on these key levels. I would like to see a fractal setup before I take another trade on gold. So we just sat patiently waiting, and we want to get into here and smash the pants of it. That's an expression. So yeah, I wonder if we can just flick onto the Euro USD very quickly to see if there's a fracker there. Right, there is a fracker there. We had that fracker breakaway here. Now there is a fractal to go along, and we could get into this lovely setup under the 9 EMA. We can do a break of here, and our stop is pretty tight. 22 pips. 22 and 22 would be the order of the day, and we're going to do a 5-minute fractal coming down. We're going to take advantage of price action and what's happening here. So we're going to take that. A fractal is there. So we're going to take a half pip spread, 1 pip. That'll do the job. In. And we're going to go for a 1-to-1 fractal break there, and hopefully scoop a nice 1-to-1 risk reward out of that. In case we get stopped and we forget where we are, we'll put our little risk reward item in there, bong, and let's go back to gold, see if we can get a fracker on gold. It's a shame if I can just get into open, expand this. You can see that candle left that had just held. We could have got a 5-minute fracker in there. Now I want to see a fractal break before I move my stop. So another 0.25% up on that. But I want to wait. I've got an alert going off as well that you might not be able to hear. I'm just going to go in here. Oh dear, I'm 7 minutes away. I need to go very, very soon. I've got people coming around. Heck. Always the case, isn't it? People are getting in the way of trading. Yeah. Right. Well, hang on for another 5 minutes or so. See if we can get hooked up onto 5-minute fracker. Let's see if we can add to the portfolio of trades. I'd like to have known what has been said in the Fed that caused that market to spike. Bit annoying, but right, okay. So you can see, but if this stays, we'll have a fracker long, which would be nice on gold. Just getting ready on the other accounts to trade gold long as well. Metal, gold. Gold. There we go. It's looking for a nice punchy move on 5 minutes. Let's see. If anyone's got any questions they want me to have a look at and answer, please type them in or just shout out in the room. It's running quite slow. What I've been thinking of doing, is maybe streaming some of the filters that we've got here on YouTube Live so people can see all the opportunities that are coming up. I'm not sure how much that would help people. If we just left the machine up and running and streaming all the opportunities, you know, for instance, if you wanted looking for shorts for the day, set the perfect storm up, and it will just tell you which are the perfect potential setups that are running: dollar basket, pound, odd, and euro odd as well, for instance. Have a quick, let's just, what time? We've got 2 minutes left. Just quickly look at that. So the perfect short setup. I don't like the look of that at all. It's already, no, I probably wouldn't entertain that one. Euro odd, very similar. It's all more or less done its thing as now, pullbacks. Let's go back to gold. It's let's not forget we're still making money, of course, as well. We just like to make a little bit more. Hi, Steve. Other day it doesn't show up, but did I press short? I answered that. Have I said yes? Yes, I have, yes. Go on. Although I've done really well out of gold today, you can see the unbalanced volume indicator. Again, if you use PRT or trading view, this is a designed unbalanced volume, which is pretty key. Using our room all the time, identifying whether the market buys are actually moving. Paul, live in America, would this hinder the bots in any way? Plus, you mentioned PRT is free. All right. Living in America is not a problem whatsoever. It doesn't hinder the bots in any way because all the bots sit on a PRT server. What version of PRT? Well, we use generally version 12 is available and can run the bots, but we prefer to run them on 11.1, which is very stable, and that works really good. I don't know what broker you would be able to use in America. I think IG run under a different name in America, but I'm not sure to be honest with you, Paul. I think if you're a man in America, you might struggle with a broker that runs pro real time. I'm not sure how you'd be able to run that, to be fair. So they might not really be available to you. It's probably not what you want to hear, but I'm just telling you the ways we see it. You can get in touch with Pro Real Time, PRT. Just type in prorealtime.com, and you'll be able to ask them what are the brokers in America, and if you can get PRT in America, then of course you can run these bots, not a problem whatsoever. Except NSQ market going back to equilibrium, not a clue. NSQ, is that the NASDAQ, I presume? NSQ. Another NASDAQ is the NASDAQ Tech 100 or the NDX. Never heard it called the NSQ. Doesn't mean to say it's not correct, of course. Moving back to equilibrium now. So we want a break here to be able to get involved with. And it's 3:30. Yes, NSQ, NASDAQ, sorry. Yeah, no problem. No problem, Martin. I just don't know it as NSQ. It might be an American thing. I'm not sure. But I know it's NSQ now. So let's have a look at the NSQ, or the NAS, as they call it. I don't know what the Fed have said. Whoa, look at that pushback. something's there's been some noise on the Fed. You can see here it's punched into the daily lows, and whilst it's trading under Camarilla breakout short here, then it's certainly not a long trade, really, unless you get a strong 15-minute bar off the low. We might get a 15-minute bar, but if you do, it will more than likely close above Camarilla breakout short. And if it does, then you can trade that long. Something's obviously gone off in the Fed because the whole American markets have responded very negatively. Let's have a look, which augurs probably for a decent trade later on in the day, into the American afternoon session probably. Could be once all the bloodlettings happened on the floor, you probably could get in and sweep up and make a few rupees. But Friday night here, what visitors coming around? It's nice and sunny, sun's out. I'm going to go and sit down, drink some long cool ones soon, hopefully. Yeah, we don't know what all this is about. Market coming, so S&P 500, I would probably put an alert here, an alarm here. I could be quite interested to buy what we call a wall trade. It's a Camarilla breakout short bounce. So what the trade you would take is looking for the market to come down to CBOS, and then you would take a trade on that. If you are interested in knowing the levels there and the size, the levels would be cam trade, you're looking for a bounce, you would buy 60.49 or 60.50 probably could be a nice 60.50, and you would look for a stop of a 15% ATR. So you would be looking for a stop of round about 12 pips. 12 pip stop, 12 pip target, and you're looking for the market to bounce off CBOS. Nice little trade. Gold running, flipping heck. It always does when I'm not there. Thanks, Gareth. We haven't got our 5-minute fractal yet. It's a pain in the proverbial, but it's nice to be able to complain about not making enough money. But like to take advantage of everything we can. We're making money anyway, but I'd like to make more. But take advantage. Gold is your friend. It really is. Gold is going to be your friend all the way through to mid for next week as well. Then watch out for the seasonality. Traditionally, gold can pull back into the back end of February and then take off like a scalded rat into March. But for the moment, let's make hay on gold because we can. Which I would just like it to slow down a little bit here so we can. The bell hasn't gone yet, so I'm going to stay on until I get peeled off. Right, so fractal structures. You can see if I'll just clean this up a little bit. Can we clean some of these lines out? So we're going for a front run into the 2900s today, but I want to add to that with a fractal. So what we'd really like to see here, I'm probably going to have to run. It's unfortunate. The market coming down, putting in a new fractal base somewhere around here would be really nice. And then we'd take a break of that fractal and we'd head up there with our stop under here. Our stop would be just slightly under there, 0.3 plus 1 pip, and heading for 28.99. That would be very nice indeed. I think because we've got one full bar, price has been accepted above here. We've got one full bar, body and wick above this level. We're 9 pips, so nearly 0.5% there. So I'm going to move the stop under this fractal here and we've got next to nothing in risk there now. Just about a free trade, I guess. Well, let's just have a little check on the pullbacks on 5 minutes. What I'm checking here is, can we move, how far can we move the stop? In other words, what are the impulsive wave pullbacks? So there's an impulsive wave pullback. That is 12 pips. That one is 5 pips. That one is out of it's in Northern European, but not in North America session. If we are breaking above here, then I'm kind of going to expect probably, if we're trading on 5 minutes, and we need to know what the 5 minute impulsive moves might be. Round about 3 pips. It pulled 5 last time. We're 9 up. I think we could quite easily put our stop to entry there, because we're probably going to see around about 5 pip pullback, 5-6 pip max, between 3 and 6. So we're completely risk-free now. We cannot lose. If we lose, we make money, and if we win, we make a lot more money. That's a perfect scenario to be in. But now, get rid of all my drawings. We want a fracker. I don't want it to just to go at full target and only make 1 and a bit percent. I'd like to get a little bit more if we can. Just looking and ah dear. I'm sorry that unforeseen today that got people coming around. I shouldn't say, I won't say anything. I don't think they'll ever watch a YouTube video, so that's fine. So quite interesting. Our Euro Japani, we took 55 pips out of Euro Japani, and we went for another 5 minute dive, and that doesn't look like it's materialized. So I'm just going to save that view quickly. This is a real pain in the ass. Continuing on. The only other thing that we can do is to look at some 1 minute fractal structures. And we'll look at that just in a minute. Let's just kind of look at that Euro Japani. That must have reversed, yes, it has. It did reverse. So we took our profits down into here, 55 pips. This is the beauty of using fractal trade. And if it hasn't broken the fractal, then obviously you don't get entered. What I think I'll do, we'll take that off. I'm not going to sit on an old fractal. I think what we'll do, if you are going to continue trading this, are you still in this, Andy, or are you out as well?
Yeah, no, I'm out, Steve. I did just ping you a message letting you know it reversed off that fractal. So yeah, no, I'm out. I took the profit on that.
Right, good stuff. I'm just going to walk the dog up here under the 5 minute bar, I think, and I'll obviously, I think I'll put some a highlight into the 200 EMA at the top of this last 5 minute peak here. If we can get a final countdown into these levels, then that could be quite nice to finish this off for a really nice trading day on Euro Japani. Other than that, not bothered. Let's look at that gold. There's gold in those levels, but it's just keeps steaming away, doesn't it? Observations here. You can see, look at this. These Heikin Ashi flat bottoms, absolutely perfect. Doesn't get any better than that. One thing we don't want to see is that as these bodies are larger, there's more. That means there's more top participants in the market that are buying larger volume, larger candles. The volume seems to be wearing off, but the amount of the buying power is improving, and you can see the unbalanced volume is absolutely going for it. We'd like these to slow down. Yeah. Let's go into that 1 minute fractal, but you're going to use 1 minute fractals on gold, then you've really got to be really King. It's a very small market called 2,800 points. Let's take, that's the breakout that we wanted. I'll get rid of that, get rid of that. Look at that fractal structure for putting your stops and behind as you walk it all the way up. But it is slowing down, isn't it? All these indecision bars. It is slowing down. Since we're already in the market making money anyway, then maybe we should just be happy we're making money rather than trying to wring its neck and make more. Got a big fractal breakaway. Market is just breaking up. Let's go to the other direction, 15-minute bars. Well, there's our 15-minute bar. And that's what we executed on that 15-minute bar. You put an alert on a 1-to-1 here. When that rings off, you could go and take you another 1% out of gold. But we've not got anything. The market's not given us a reason. You know, the market's already bullish, and you know, we don't need to. We're already in it. What I'm looking for is to add using a systematic approach to adding on the market. And what we want is we want this fractal. We want a pullback. We need a fractal structure to come up, provide us with a new bottom and a fractal top, and we want to go up to here. If we don't get it, then we'll just make pretend. If we don't get it, we're going to make money anyway. If we go all the way to the top, then we're going to make another 1.1% on top of the money that we've already made. Just a couple of percent if you've been on with us in the beginning, nearly have seen us make that money live. I suppose I'd better had run, otherwise, yeah, I don't want to get caught still in the office trading. All right, for Gareth, for fractal breaks, so you're looking at the wick to break the fractal or to close. Good question, Gareth. No, we are looking for a direct break of the fractal line. That's all we're looking for, a direct break. Nothing needs to close. We're just looking for, as an example here, would be a punch break there, punch break there. So long as you are staying above the 9 EMA, the 9 EMA when you're running is definitely your friend. So long as you are trading above the 9 EMA, you can stay in the market and just stay in the market until the price action tells you not. We've got a fractal top. So we need the market to pull back down now and then run. So I assume most people that are trading these fractals have the fractal indicators anyway. You know, you can watch that. What's the time lapse on this? It's not, yeah. This would be a great example to look back on if you're a gold trader or Euro Forex trader. Great example of fractal trading, how to use the fractals, how to read the fractals, how to read the Heikin Ashi bars in relation to fractals to, you know, help give you some insights. No hindsight trading here. It's all live. It's all done in front of everyone. If we fail, we fail in front of people. If we don't, then we don't. And this is a pain in the ass. We've got a fractal break here with a bottom here. And I don't think that's a 5-minute 1-to-1. We're right in the midst of being able to do that now. That's 12 plus 0.3, which is 13.1 plus 1. So 13.5 would be good enough. We don't have 13.5 as a 1-to-1. I'll leave that up to you guys. Your discretion if you want to trade. I think I will personally just let this roll. We had a 20 pip stop, didn't we? We've already made a few percent. So I guess I'm quite happy. If this runs, we'll make 1.15. If you get a better fractal bottom, that's great. Or you can take now a direct break now, and you can put some alerts in all the way up here, and then you can see if you potentially do get your 13 pips. So that would be, there's a fractal there, it's 12.9 plus 13.5. It's really, that's really on the nose, that one, isn't it? 13.5. You could take that now at 13.5 and 13.5, smash the button, and then put your alerts in, and then you can put your alerts in round the 28.98 levels, because you'll be seeing lots of trigger fingers there wanting to come out of the market. Another little tip, trick, whatever you want to call it, is if, looking at this, I'm going to have to go now, is so long as this base is not, if this base is not broken, because, if we break this base, then it'll put a new fractal low in a tight base. If the market has broken a fractal here, you can see the fractal has been broken. The market's coming down a little bit. You could actually buy the market here on this level with a smaller stop, which would be 12 now, and then you can run it into here, into 12 here. Just a little trick. But if this does break here, we get a new fractal bottom, kind of would not expect. The impulsive wave pullback is around about 3 to 6. We know that. So if your stop's going to be under here, then you should be okay. It should be okay. We don't need to take those risks, though, and you can see we broke that bottom. So we are going to put in a new fractal bottom in here, potentially. Not potentially. If the market continues up, we will get a fractal bottom in here. And if the market pulls down, then we will get a fractal bottom probably somewhere into this area here. So there's definitely another trade on. Definitely another trade on. You see on balance volume, people are coming out the markets a little bit here. So there you go. There's the red you can see here. This on balance volume is great. So if you use TradingView or use Pro Real Time, then you can get the OBV9 off my website, and you can set it up exactly how we're doing now, and you can still trade. Oh dear. In fact, why are people late is the question. Oh, yeah, isn't it? Apologies, guys, but I am going to have to run. There is a trade coming on, a fractal break. You just don't know the bottom yet. So there is one more trade to be had, and I'll talk to you guys in the room. We haven't got another session this afternoon. I'll talk to you guys on Monday about how you traded this particular setup, and then we could probably review the video as well. But there is a definite fractal break here, and I would think a very high probability you'll get an extra trade and a successful one there if you use fractals. If the market pulls back quite heavily, then look for a 15-minute bar reversal. And a 15-minute bar very quickly. Market pulls back heavily, 15-minute bar. And that's the one that we just took here. Market's pulling back, nice 15-minute bar there. markets pulling back heavily. 15-minute bar there, 15-minute bar there as well. 15-minute bar there, 15-minute bar there. There's quite a few 15-minute bars, but we've had a big impulsive move. Market's probably ready for a pullback, so just let it do its thing, and then you can get the next fracker and sail up to 2900. So I'm off, guys. Hope you have a great weekend. Hope you continue trading gold, and I hope you're really successful. Have a great time. Great weekend. Thanks, guys. I'm
Cheers,
off now.
Steve. Thank you.
Cheers. No worries. See you guys. Bye-bye.